He's gone through some fields. He's crossed over, gone the wrong way. He's gone through traffic lights. We've seen him come very close to hitting some other vehicles and hitting some people, some pedestrians. So you see parts of the car falling off. Now, when this car makes a turn, it seems to lose a little bit of traction. So we're thinking that maybe the tires are either worn out or he may even have a tire that's about to blow. But he's continuing southbound on Reisterstown Road and coming up on the Mondawmin area. So got a busy intersection right ahead of him. He's probably going to move off to the right and go around this. Looks like there is an open lane, and that'll take us right down to Pennsylvania Avenue. And once he gets on Pennsylvania Avenue, we'll have to see where he's heading. But again, this suspect wanted for a shooting. Police are chasing this vehicle through West Baltimore. They've gone as far down as Franklin. Looks like they, we're going to hold on a second. Looks like we may have a stop here. We think there's another person in that vehicle. So there was two people in the vehicle. One was taken out. That person is in custody on the middle of the street on Pennsylvania Avenue. And it's actually Reisterstown Road at this point. Okay, what we've seen is a very long, very fast chase, and every part of West Baltimore is pretty much covered. They went up and down Monroe and Fulton, all the way down to Washington Boulevard at one point. So they were in southwest. Then they started working their way back up, and this is where it came to an end. They went started going north on Park Heights, got up a little bit, and turned around and came south on Reisterstown Road twice. And then eventually it got to this point where it appeared as though the vehicle just wasn't moving anymore on its own. So that's how the police were able to make this come to an end. They did pull the suspect out of the vehicle, and it looks like there were two suspects. I think they're both in custody now. And we saw him hit at least one car, and they came very close to hitting pedestrians and other vehicles as well. There was one situation where they were going through an intersection, and there was a flatbed truck that they almost hit, which would have been a pretty catastrophic collision. But they managed to miss that one and breaking every traffic law you can imagine in this chase. So there's police everywhere right now here, right in front of Mondawmin. And this is on Reisterstown Road, right at Gwynns Falls Parkway. Yeah, so I was talking to Foxtrot, and when we first came in, we were flying at about 1,500 feet. That's normally what we do when we're sharing airspace with Foxtrot. And they said we may have to climb, so I was able to get clearance for 2,000 feet. So we gave them plenty of separation, so they were able to climb as needed and move around without worrying where we are. We're the only other helicopter that's on this chase right now, so that makes it a lot easier. It's a little tricky when you get a couple other helicopters out here, but we work with Foxtrot all the time. We know them, and we're able to coordinate, and it's always their call. If they want an altitude, they get it, and we'll work around them.